Sisters rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone that we serve, the alone seeks for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none is to be served, worse to praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. Amen.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Like I said, in the name of Allah came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, true living God, we feel the thanking. Great and put our midst a divine leader, teaching guide, in the person of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God, Allah, be upon him. Truly grateful for Almighty God, Allah, coming all the way. They say 9,000 miles to seeking to save that which was lost. And he found one from among you and I to teach and guide us. That's none other than the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. No longer with you and I in the physical form. That what was given to him from Almighty God, Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the true and living God, lives with you and I, the believers. Before we go on here, Sister Akila, her family sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum to all the believers. So Brother Rockman was doing, he's doing better, he's doing well. So we thankful to Almighty God Allah for that. And he's been down for a while. But Allah is still a God. He came in the person of the Master Farad Muhammad, the true and living God. So we're very fortunate to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And especially in this day and time with everything that's going on. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that after everything, Islam comes after everything else has failed. And we see before the coming of Almighty God Allah, we was lost. We was wallowing in the mud before he raised the most honorable Elijah Muhammad up and taught him for 3.5 years. The message also said he was also once dead to the knowledge of himself. He wasn't civilized until Allah civilized him. And then in turn he civilized you and I. And it all says that what's the duty of a civilized man? Teach civilization to the uncivilized. And the messenger had a hard job. Hard job. And it's still going on. It's a hard job. Musa had a hard time to civilize the devil. That's what it said, 2000 BC, before Christ. He had a hard time to civilize it. Those who civilized, those who accepted, they come out of the caves because they accepted his teachings. Islam brought them up off their knees, out of them caves. Savage. He had a hard job. We have to understand and give thanks. The messenger had a hard job. They compare, their works compare to each other. It's a similarity there, a great similarity. He came to a hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious people, black people, his own people. that raised hell and caused trouble all through his life. He was given his mission. And they're still raising hell and causing trouble. It's the same teachings that brought them out, their foes. Same teaching that brought us out of our foes. We were savage. We had to be civilized. And we still have to be civilized. We still have to hold on to this teaching and carry it into practice. Because we don't have it made yet. We ain't got it made yet. Lo and behold, there's a lot of work to be done. It's the days of Allah. It takes years. Not a 24-hour day or 23 and 1/4 day. No. It takes time for Allah to make this devil manifest, to prove that it's justified. They're destroying. It don't get just. But if we accept Islam overnight, we'll be successful. If we all black people, we accept it. We say, okay, well, this is it. Overnight. But we see it's not overnight. We see that. Darkness is ahead. But Allah can bring it to a note. It's a twinkling of an eye. But it takes years to make it manifest, to bring all this stuff into focus. It takes time. You see, the time was upward in 1914. And it still takes time. See? So Allah going to be justified. He leave no doubt that the white man is the devil. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that the white, Caucasian, blue-eyed white people are the real devil. See? Ain't no, that's just how it is. What if he didn't perform his duty? Where would we be at? Where would we be at if the messenger, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, didn't perform his duty? We wouldn't be here. He stayed on his post, the death took him away. And all hard trials, all these things, he stuck with it. Because he's the only one that Allah charged with the delivery of the message. He was the divine messenger taught by God himself. He missioned him. And he did his job. He was successful in completing his mission. We had hold up. We are the hold up. See? But the mercy of Almighty God Allah, through his mercy, is helping us, you and I. So we should be very thankful and grateful on his coming and giving you and I a chance to redeem ourselves and to make ourselves worthy and to thank him on his coming and giving to us this precious gift, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, a man who never deviated from his post, from his mission. He stayed on it through thick and thin. He didn't waver. He's a prime example of what we have to do. He's out in front of us. His work, his sacrifice. He told us and taught us that Allah is well able to take care of us. He's well able to protect you and I. He's well able to feed us, to clothe us. All this is our God who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad. True and living God, a man, flesh and blood. He's not a spook. He's a divine supreme being. Flesh and blood. He has a heart. He has a mind. He has eyes. He eats. All these different things. So we're very fortunate to be a follower of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Like I say, especially in this day and time. This is the messenger taught us. This is a corrupt government. It's built upon corruption. And it started in Europe, the corruption. And you can go right on and you see, right on in the White House, the head, how this corruption among themselves. We're not even in the picture. And that's among themselves. We on the side. They hadn't got to us yet. But they're among themselves. So you understand what I'm saying? Prayer be to Allah. They're among themselves. So we ain't got nothing coming. We don't even consider that. They fighting among themselves. Right in the White House right now. Lying, robbing, stealing, all kinds of stuff. Right there in the White House. These are the heads of state, the wisest of people supposed to be. That's their government. And they're falling. They falling fast. Here's a man talking about he want to know how to pardon himself. He had been guilty already.
That's right.
Well, if you hadn't did anything, why you talking about pardon yourself? You saying right now you ready to take a plea. He ain't talking about pardon nobody else. He said he want to pardon himself and his family and his staff. Nobody else now in the White House. Nobody else, just him, his family, and his staff. Like Nixon say, I ain't a crook. Yeah, you wasn't a crook. See? These things. Now what we got coming? Nothing. The black man ain't got nothing coming. Here's a man, he trying to get off. Hey man, he trying to find a way to pardon himself. So he telling the world, I'm guilty. But his base, that's the white person they said they took a poll, say they don't even care. He doing it, they like him. They like him, they love him. Because he know he don't care nothing about black folks. And they put him right there. They put him there.
Yes, sir.
They don't care what he do. As long as he keep us down. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. The Master taught us how to eat to live. It's coming into play. When they get through with this health care coming into play, people are going to be dying, have no medical treatment. Let's say, medicine he taught us, it kills us. Taught us to fast, eat the right things, think the right thoughts, pray, fast. 3 times at the end of the month. Them 3 days is supposed to have get all the help us with all that poison that we accumulated during the month. We fast the last 3 days of the month. How many of us doing it? See what I'm saying? It points down to yourself. Every tub sits on its own bottom. If you're not doing it, you do lie. That's on you. All praise due to Allah. You know though. You start getting sick, we know. See? He gave us everything that we need, brothers and sisters. He gave it to us. He said we're going to have a sick day in our life if we eat right. He taught us that life don't begin until we start eating right. So what's that telling you now? When we start eating right, we think right, we act right, we do right, we love self, we be happy when we eat right. The spirit of gladness can't come through you eating all 3 and 4 times a day. You ain't got nothing coming through. Digestive system going like this all the time. See? So we got the keys. He got the key to life to death. That's right. They said back in the day, oh, they used to eat 1 meal, say, go on somewhere and lay down and die. These kind of things. So we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, excuse me, to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He didn't leave not 1 stone unturned. Not 1 stone unturned. And he said, it's going to come a time where we might have to eat 1 meal every 30 days. We can do it though, if it come down to that. Yeah, we can do it, ain't no doubt about it. Because we know. The Master taught us we can do it. Jesus fasted 40 days. Moses did too, 40 days, 40 nights. Yeah, 40 days they did it. But 30 days. See? And the devil, he knows what's happening. Even a lot of cancer patients. You know what they do? Put them on a fast about 30 days. 30 days, you go on a 30-day fast. See what happens. But they don't tell us that. The master says, you have some nice Few nice doctors that will tell you it's the diet. The message is right. What we eat keeps us here, and what we eat takes us away from here. It's a true fact. See, and if we eat right, we'll be here for a long time. You can live as long as you want to live. See? So we got the key. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave us the key, the Muslims. So if it comes down to eating, you might have to. What about your family? Your children might have to eat. They might have to eat 2 times until they get strong enough. But you can eat 1 meal every 3 days. He said if you eat 1 meal every 3 days, he said you'll never get sick. He didn't say once. If we eat, he said, you'll get sick if you eat 1 meal a day, once time a year. Just eating 1 meal a day, 1 time a year, you might get sick. But if we eat 1 meal every 3 days, you will never get sick. Never get sick. And the messenger said, oh, how you would feel without a sick body. How good you feel without a sick body. Without aches and pains. And all the aches and pains we bring it on ourselves. We do. If we look at it, we do. We can put it off over here, but in reality, we bring it on ourselves. But we got a remedy. We got a solution to that problem. See? But it's just a thing that we get in a habit sometimes. That's all it is, a habit. Habits made to be broken. Break habits. You know, if you try hard enough. We had a gambling habit, smoking habit, dope habit, and all that for except just now. We broke that. Yeah, praise be to Allah. So we can break that eating habit. That eating habit, that eating is something though. Yeah, you get eating, that eating is something. You sit down, you eat. But every time we take a bite of something, it goes in our mind. We know, we know ain't no spook. But that's good, that's telling you and I. This is God knowledge, what we have, brothers and sisters. It should be full up here. The whole temple should be full, all around the block. See? But it's going to be a time where we might not be able to come out. It might be. But we know Allah is God. And if we have to eat 1 meal every 3 days or 1 meal every 30 days, we can be doing it. We don't have to eat a meal for 30 days. Brother did it. I remember when he did it. For 30 days he did it. Well, he know how it go. If you want to do it, he know how it go. That's something when you experience it. See, I hadn't never went 30 days. If I get past 3, I'm straight. But you got to work at it. Got to work at it. You know, you got to really come to the realization that this is it, that you're making yourself sick, and you have to do something about it, because Allah is not going to help you unless you do. He won't help you unless we submit to His will. When He said that, the Messenger said we eat, we go back to it. He said eating every 2 days, you'll never hardly would get sick every 2 days. Every 2 and 3 days. But he said if you eat once every 3 days, he said you'll never get sick. Never, that means you will never get sick. See, you never get sick. We'll never get sick if we eat 1 meal every 3 days. That's something to work for. You want to see the hereafter. Yeah, hog eaters and Johnsons and Jameses and all those slave names won't see the hereafter. Eating 3 or 4 or 5 times a day, you won't see it either. See? So these kind of things, we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I've been sweating something for a while. Man. It's bland, but I'm still sweating. Whatever it is, need to come out, whatever it is. You know, I don't complain, just keep on sweating there, you know, whatever it is, it's coming out. It's good for me, I'll be all right after a while. I sweat before, so quit complaining. Take this off, maybe that'll help me a little bit. Yeah, they did a little better. And we know this is the fall of America. The message taught us. And we see it. And we can't, you say, don't wish for that day. Don't pray for that day. Many of us be lagging behind with a filth and a doubtful mind. So we don't pray for it. We know it's coming. But we want to be right in the sight of Almighty God Allah. We want to be worthy of Him to save you and I, because He's the only one that can save us. He's the only one that can protect us and help us in this cause. Because if He's not with you and I, we won't be successful. The Messenger taught us that Allah have to be with you and I in order for us to be successful. And all our undertakings. This is a hard job, brothers and sisters. It's not easy. Hard job. Let me tell you something. Just show what the Messenger, you bear witness what he said. I was out selling papers the other week. You know when the Messenger said that the devil be looking back and watching you and see, go over there and buy me something. What they doing over there? Apparently the devil watching me. I was selling papers. He hollered, hey, this is what I'm doing. Hey, how come you ain't selling white people paper? You don't ask white people about it. Why you ain't doing that? I said, because it's not for white people. It's for black people, since you asked. If he wanted one, he came and got one. If he wanted one, I would have, okay. I'm not going to ask him. You're like, no, I'm not going to ask you. But if you want one, if you want to buy one, I'm selling one. See? The Messenger was right. He sit back and he watching. I go get me some. But he messed up. See, I told him straight up, it ain't for you. You understand? It's not for you. Devil, it's for white people. It work for the devil. He'll buy all of them, take them and burn them up. See? It's left up to him. But the Messenger, he was right. They sit back and they be watching. He said, they watch my followers. They watch us everywhere we go. Don't you think they don't? Don't you think they don't? They got us on the magnifying glass. Everywhere we go, they watching. And they can do it now, quick, easy now. Look straight through your house. Got some stuff. Look straight on in your house. Right? You know. That's why they there. You got to be real, real careful with this beast. See, the Messenger had in the paper where they was sitting outside that time with listening devices and things. They way advanced now. They're way advanced now. They put microchips, all this in your cars. They're anywhere. They put it in your TVs and your computer. Everywhere, radios. They got it everywhere. See? Cell phones. They got where they can, wherever you go, they know where you at. How many cell phones you got? They know where you at. Everywhere you go. Looking right at you. It's this beast. Oh, who can make war with the beast? Well, I can get him. That's the one who's going to get him. Master Farah Muhammad going to take care of him. Ain't nothing. He know. I'm so thankful to Almighty God, Allah, that He knows their hearts. He knows our hearts. And He won't let nobody put nothing on us, nothing to happen to you and I, unless it pleases Him. Because He knows what they thinking. This God knows what they thinking, what they going to do, all the plans that they make. You say when they plan, Allah plans. And He's the best of plans. See? So when they plan against you and I, they want to do evil against you and I, the believers, that's Allah just reverse it. We have to remember these things. Allah reverse it and put it on Him. You got something in your heart against me, against any, if you're a believer, and I got something in my heart against you, He gonna put it on me. He's a just God. This goes for believers, so-called believers, and lost man. If whatever we have in our hearts against each other that's going to be detrimental to hurt or harm us, He will reverse it and put it on you. So you got something against me, be careful. You want to kill me? Be careful. Because somebody will kill you. See? They'll be reading about you, trying to get me. See? But Allah knows. See? These are the kind of things. This is the God that we have. We have a just God. We just can't go out and hurt the devil. And all that we just do so. But all that He did to you and I and our foreparents, we still can't just go out there and take the law in our own hands and try to kill the devil. Nothing said that Allah is not with the aggressor. We're not going to be with you and I if we're aggressive, if we're the aggressor. See? He's well able to protect us. We don't even carry a penknife, not the messages followers. We have to remember these things. We have to be real careful. Because a lot of times we'll forget. Allah always, he sees. He knows. He hears. He knows it all. He knows everything. Who can win against a God like that? We shouldn't fear no more but Allah. See? We obey the devil as long as they're not conflict with our religion. We treat him right. We treat them right. We be respectful. The message in order for you to get respect, you have to first give respect. Right. See, we have to give respect, you know, for us to get respect. And that's in anything. You know, that's in anything. That's just how it is. But be thankful that you're Muslim. See? Don't think that, oh, it's too strict. Yeah, the message to restrict the law is our success. Yeah, he said that. See? Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of your headpiece. Shame of your garment. Shame of how we look, what we supposed. Don't be ashamed. See? Because we be ashamed, Allah be ashamed of you. And if you be ashamed, shame on you and me. See? We're believers. We're followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We took an oath. We said, my life, my sacrifice, my life and my death is all for Allah. So whatever challenge that comes on, we said we're going to live up to it. Whatever it is. We have to go forward whole. See? Because the worst is yet to come. It's not easy. You can see, looking around yourself and see. It's just a few of us. And that's not just here, that's everywhere else. Followers of the messenger. There's certain things that we do and certain things that we're not going to do. And we hold up to it. We own up to it. Because we're trying to please Allah. See? Through his message's teachings. We're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Because this old world is going out. It's going out. New world is coming in. When one nation follows the message say, make way for another. And that's us. We're on the rise. We may not see it, but we're on the rise. We may not feel it, but we're on the rise. Because everything else has failed. See? And if we take history and go back, we can see, I don't care how many was against Islam. Islam just, but always, it was a few. It was just a few. If you go back to Sodom and Gomorrah, go back to Noah, Lot, Jonah, it just was a few of them. It wasn't a whole lot. See? But they fought. And they stuck through and was the winner. See? So we're going to be the winner. But we have to have patience. A lot of patience. This thing wasn't, lots of patience. Our people out there showing up dead. But some of them is coming around. They begin to wake up a little bit. They waking up. They begin to see that, especially OJ. I hope he, yes. I hope he come to grip. See, this brother here, you know, I know he heard some Islam in the penitentiary. I know he heard that. And I hope for his own sake that he get himself together. Just to show you what the devil do. They still not satisfied with this brother. They still want to just run this brother down. Just to humiliate him. He already get, man, it did 9 years. 9 years in the penitentiary. And they still messing with him. And when like you heard that a parole hearing be on TV. Charles Manson. But has the man on his parole hearing on TV, on television, they televised it. So you know what he got coming. He got nothing. They still at it. They still want to get some money from him. He can't do nothing. Because if he do something, they're going to take it. But he already set. Thank Allah. He already set. But now, I know he kind of heard. I know he heard Islam. I hope he had. I hope he did here. See? Because they're going to go sick some devil problem on him. And I just hope the brother, that's his weakness, that blue-eyed devil. Messenger said them guys are something. How they got them fixed up today. Yeah, Messenger said them guys call it that the kiss of death. Kiss one of them, you might die. For real. What do you call it, kiss of death? You go kiss one of them, you might die. Remember that cat bit his owner, and he died. A cat. There's a devil. You kiss the devil, that's right. You don't know what you kiss. Kill you. So we got all the teachers. We have the teachers, and we're very fortunate. I know you say, oh man, we go back over this. Oh, ain't nobody. Well, that's how it is. That's how it is. The harvest is ripe, but the labors are few. That's how it is. That's how it is. You may not see nobody. That don't mean you stop. It mean you stop. You keep going. The messenger, you keep finding. You don't nobody come. You keep finding. Everybody ain't gonna walk by that door and don't come in. Somebody gonna come in. What the messenger say? You keep going and pushing this paper and knocking and somebody gonna let you in and sit down and have a meal. They're not gonna keep closing the door on you all the time. We got the door closed on us plenty of times. Plenty of times we got the door closed and slammed in our face. We kept going though. Because we know the messenger said they're gonna do this. See? So a lot of times it hurts sometimes. You go to talk, wham! Before you get the word out, boom! But that's all in it. See? So we're fortunate. You blessed. We blessed, brothers and sisters. We follow the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. But don't be discouraged. See? You can become discouraged. A lot of times that comes where you don't be praying. Say your prayers because, see, that melancholy ease in on you. That sadness ease in on you. You catch you at your weakest moment. See? That's what we say our prayers. When things get tough, you pray harder. That's what we do. When things get tough, we pray harder. See? That's what you usually do. When things get tough, you start praying harder. You're praying and you ain't never prayed before. Harder you ever prayed before. As soon as time ease up, you go right back into the foolishness. See? That's how we do. That's human nature. We call on our Lord all the time. Things get bad. Oh. Soon as He make it easy, but we fall right back into the bag. That's how we do. Here we go again. But through His mercy, He blesses us if He want to. He may not do it all the time. He might stick it with you, stick it to you a little bit. But He's merciful God. These kind of things. So we have to say our prayers. You see, I said, Father, say your prayers 5 times a day. Say our prayers. If you can say them at the 5 times, say them. See? Ain't no wasted time. Prayer's not wasted time. You've been in a hurry, ripping and running. Stop for a minute, say your prayer like you're supposed to say it. Because ain't no time wasted. Allah in charge of all that. Say your prayer. You say your prayers, He might make it a little easier for you. You might get there quicker than you thought you would be there. You stopped and said your prayer because you felt that he was worth that. He was worth you stopping. See? So these kind of things. Say your prayers. See? Be in good spirit. The Master said we take a bath every day. Yeah, take a bath every day. Be clean, internally and externally. See? These kind of things. We wear our best clothes to the mosque. That's what we do. And when we come, we feel good. That's what we're supposed to do. See? So Allah is God who came in the person of the Master Prophet Muhammad. True and living God. See? He's not a spook. We're very fortunate. Very fortunate. See? We have to count our blessings. We're very fortunate. We're very blessed. We're very lucky. You're very lucky to be sitting out there. And I'm very lucky to be standing up here. See? Lucky. Fortunate. Just think. Who will you be at if you did not accept the teaching of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad? Where will you be at? You think we're so wise? Where would you be at? You'd be in hell. That's just where you would be at, in hell. See? These things. So we should be thankful to Almighty God, Allah, and thank Him daily. Say our prayers. Give thanks to Master Farah Muhammad for blessing us and protecting us and helping us with what we have, with what is here. Look at the progress that we've been just with what just here, with the few that we have, the progress that Allah bless us to make. And he continues going to bless us. When nobody got no money, we trying to do the best we can do. We pull our little pennies together. He's still God. He can give us all. Give us all this stuff. See how you act. They happened to the Jews, didn't they? They were real fortunate. Yeah, they got beside themselves. I took it. See, and then we get beside ourselves, he'll take and get somebody else. See? So it ain't centering around on us. You know, we believers. And we work hard and we work together. The message said, he want a willing man. Willing man. You got to beg you. Nobody beg him. See? Nobody beg him at all. Allah didn't beg him. I knocked on the door, he opened and let him in. See? So the messenger said, no, he want a willing man. I said, willing man, I'm talking about woman too. Somebody who do it, who want to do it. They ain't forcing you to do nothing. You're not forced. Islam don't force you to do nothing. This is voluntarily, willingly. We do this because we want to do it. We believe in it. So that's why we do it. Yeah, a lot of times you may not feel like it, but that's on you. What if the messenger didn't feel like it? See, we got to think. I don't feel like it right now. I'm tired. What if the messenger didn't feel like it and got tired? Many days he was sick, but he said, I got to tell you, didn't. I got through my secretary, but I got to tell you, didn't. I couldn't hardly talk. I was choked up with bronchitis. I couldn't hardly talk, but I got to tell you, didn't. He did. Now, he had a good alibi. If he wanted one, he just went out the finish. He had asthma so bad. But he stayed on his post. He got the message to us. He delivered it. Sick. Yeah, he was sick all the time. He was sick, trying to eat and to teach us. That's how he got sick, to teach us. See? We wasn't eating right, so he'd do it. And then he didn't eat right, so ain't no spook when he didn't eat right. Yeah, that's the message. But he didn't eat right, he got sick. So that's telling you and I ain't no spook. And he said he didn't have to get sick. He knew how to eat. He did it to show you and I. If we do this, this is what's going to happen to you. You didn't have to get sick now. See? He told her, if you eat that, he said, now, no, you tell me that you ain't eating right. No, because if you eat like I told you, you won't get sick. Why? Because I did it. You ever seen somebody, he said, I tried it myself. And then I can tell you, you can't come and tell me that you sick and you eating right. No, you didn't do it. How I know? I did it. See? So these kind of things. We're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to have had a messenger to teach us. See? See? So it's a whole lot of things. Blessings that we have, Allah got in store for you and I. They said back in there was so much, we don't have so much, we don't know what to do with it. You might say, where's when? Allah's the best knower. He knows when to give it to you. Because if he give it to you and I now, we might not be thankful enough for something. We might go out here and kill ourselves or something. You know, we have to be, he knows what to do. He knows he's always on time. See? It's a lot of things that, just think now. Just look at you and I. It's just a few. Where's it coming from? It's just a blessing. Allah is with us. And we have to I have to tell myself, dude, yeah, Allah's still God. I don't care what the situation is. He still, he tries us. He tries us. All this is a test. It's a test. He tries us to see how we say what we are, to check us to see do we really believe like we say we do. Yeah, the message said we get tired. Yeah, we get tired. We get sleepy. Yeah. So we slept for 400 years. That's true. But no spook. We do get tired. We get tired sometimes. But Allah tries us. Sometimes the message say he used to teach for 6 hours. Can you imagine teaching for 6 hours? And there's still something still in here. But that's hard work to be done. It's a lots of hard work to be done. And we're going to have to get it done. The more we work together, the better it is. See, and when you look around and you say, you standing back and you look at it and you start doing something, then you'll see, whoa, wait, man, this is hard. This is, it ain't. Okay, if it's hard for you, what do you think about that on another person? It's hard for you, so it must be hard for him or hard for them. Because we can say, you know if it's hard, sometimes you don't even want to tackle it.
That's right.
Because you know how it is. Okay, you don't want to tackle it, why you think the other want to tackle it? The other needs some help. We're all in this together. Praise each other. Yes, we're all in this together. How you think we got this paper here? How you think we get this paper here? Which one survived the war? Which side of the war of Armageddon? How you think we got this? How did the spook just put it up? No spook put this up. We need help. That's the bottom line. But we just can't say, well, I'll get it later. Do it now. When we do it and work together, we know it's coming. We know it's coming. That's like the brother Messi said once, the captain said once, Captain Muhammad. Now we know the papers get there every 2 weeks, every Tuesday. We know it get there. So what we got to do? That means I shouldn't have to tell a brother, pick up your papers. You see what I mean? We know the paper truck be there every Tuesday. So I shouldn't have to remind you, pick up your papers. We should automatically go pick up your papers. But you don't have that a lot of times. We so used to being told instead of just going on doing what we're supposed to be doing. Once we do that, we get a good understanding on how it goes. And Allah blesses us. See, we got a good paper. And it took 100% cooperation to get it done. And when we work together, 100%, we can get anything done. That could be anything. That can be giving a fair, giving some kind of event. We still have to work together. And we come together and work together in an event, in anything that we do, Allah blesses us to be successful. These are the kind of things. That's what it is. It gives us something to see further on down the road. It might be something bigger. But we all have to work together. What I'm saying, we all have to work together in anything that we do. Following the teaching of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, when we work together as brothers and sisters, we can get things done. Allah blesses us to get things done. This is how it goes. So don't take nothing lightly. If you given a position, a post, I don't care what it is, don't take it lightly, because it's very important. This is a nation. We're in a nation. This is a government. This is not a glee club or some kind of what you call it, clique, a cult or something. This is a nation. This is the nation of Islam. We have to understand and think in that term. As a nation, a government, a nation of righteousness, follow the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we have to understand that we are a nation. We have our own flag. We're a government. See? We have our own God. See? So we're very fortunate to know these things. And we have to act on them and treat each other right. Love for your black brothers and sisters, that's what you love for yourself. See? These kind we have to really, really carry that into practice. Once we carry that, this is what makes nations strong. This is what makes brotherhood strong. This is what makes sisterhood strong. See? The love for your black brothers and sisters, that's what you love for yourself. This is what makes us strong. We have a strong body. See? When we love each other like we love ourselves, treat each other like we want to be treated, then that rubs off. And it makes us strong. And it makes us a strong government, strong nation. But these are kind of things that we have to probably work on. We're working on ourselves. Allah blesses us. When we try to do something to better yourself, Allah will bless you. If we take that first step to better yourself, and I don't care what it is, Allah is with you and I. If we do that, praise be to Allah. We do that. We have to take the first step in everything that we do. We take that first step, and Allah blesses us. He take that next step. These are the kind of things. Things not gonna be rosy all the time. You know, it's not gonna be rosy all the time. It's gonna be. You're gonna have some good days, probably some bad days. You know, things not gonna go right all the time. See, but when things don't go right, we have to be able to as a man, to accept it and to try and make it better. Try to make the situation better, whatever it is. Things you might have to, you know, you get up in the morning, you know, it ain't gonna be rosy all the time. You can if you believe that, you living in the spook world. It ain't gonna be rosy all the time. You know, lady guy say, good morning. You know, the morning might not be so good. You get a holler, good afternoon. It may not be. What's good about it? It might not be so good for you at the present. So don't think that you're not gonna have some kind of obstacles or some kind of problem that you know, man creates and he solves them. It can be solved, whatever it is. You should be able to solve it, you know. But you don't get to the point you think it's gonna be hunky-dory every day. It's not gonna be like that right now. You know, we got too much mischief out here to be like that. This devil is still on the planet. It's not gonna be so nice. See, but when you know, but these kind of things, you understand what I'm saying? It's not going to be good every morning, you know, every day. But we try and do what's right. See, we make mistakes, you know. That's why we say our prayers. We might stumble. See, you're not holier than thou. See, none of us holier than thou. You might stumble. See, so if that happens, you say, oh, Allah, please forgive me if my foot slips or I make a mistake. You know, we're not perfect. See? But we go in and we do it honestly. Go to Almighty God, Allah, sincerely. He blesses us because He hears a sincere prayer. These things. So we're not so righteous. Don't think that I'm happy every day, every time. I'm not happy every time. I just be. See, always doing something. The devil always, he just causes mischief. Always trying to cause problems. Say you owe him something, you don't. You know? Say you hadn't paid him, and you did. You know? You sometimes, yeah, man, I did pay you. Oh, sort of receipt. Oh, that's right, boy. That's just, let us send these letters out. If you already paid, don't pay this no mind. Well, what you sending out for then? They just send it out to just harass you, to keep you on your thinking about something. No peace. You said, man, I done paid. Now they didn't disturb. He just done broke your peace left. He done sent you some letter. You know you didn't pay him. And then he said, well, now that done set you right there. I'm paid. What are you talking about? Right. You see, what is he talking about? Now you upset right there. Now that shows you right there how things go. It don't go all right. And you know you didn't pay him. That happened to me. No, I paid him. They figure you're a senior. They figure you don't know what's happening. He don't know what's happening. And had us down for not paying. We had to go all the way back. I apologize. Yeah, you apologize. But we had to go all the way back down. All that problem, all that heartache you done caused us now. And I know I paid. See? So it wasn't a good day. It wasn't a good day right there. You see? It wasn't a good day right there. So I got it straight though. But just goes to show you all these things, lively things that we go through. It upsets our days sometimes. So we have to be thankful to Almighty God, Allah, that it did have it. It teaches you, it taught me to always hold on to your receipts. Hold on to your thing when you're dealing with this devil. Because he's tricky. See, hold on to him. Try to put him up, hold on to him. So you can go back and show him. Because he be knowing what's be happening. See, we know he's a liar and he's a deceiver. See, but in my conclusion, nevertheless, I know it's a hard job. And it's very few of us. And some of us have to carry a load. Sometimes you might have an extra load because there's very few of us. But when we call upon, let's try and put forth effort to help one another to lighten this load. because it gets a load. It gets heavy sometimes. And I know a lot of times people be jammed up with their thing, what they have to do. You know, you have your everyday thing with your livelihood where you got to go and do things. It takes a lot of, consume a lot of your time, and you got to have time for yourself to even do something. You know, if you ain't got time for yourself, how you gonna do anything? You got to have some time for yourself. You know, so these kind of things, brothers and sisters. But in the overall, Allah's blessing us. See, Allah's blessing us overall, and we just hang in there and keep fine, keep soldiering, and keep allowing the messenger out front. And He's going to continue to bless us. The messenger say, He didn't promise us no smooth going. He said He didn't promise us no smooth going. He said, but I can tell you one thing. He said that you'll be the winner. See, so this is what we bank on. This is what we go on. We're going to be the winner. And but it takes hard work, sacrifice, and dedication, and the love for your black self, love for your black brothers and sisters. That's what you love for yourself. It's gonna make sometimes things seem like it's piling all up on you sometimes, but we know that we have a God on our side. We always can go to Allah and ask Allah to help us and bless us to come out of whatever situation it is. And we believe that Allah will bless us to be successful. And He is blessing us. We are successful, brothers and sisters. It may not look like we won't see lost found too often, but we are successful. And your hard work and your dedication and the pennies and things that you give and that we give and try to put things together and pay for things, Allah blesses us. And to keep our heads above the water, you know. So, and I know it's hard. Take a little paycheck. When you get a little paycheck, it's already tore up. When the devil gets through with it, you ain't got nothing, you know, and hollering. You know, when he gets through taking out, chopping it up, you hardly got nothing. But your belief and willingly, your belief and willingly to give. That keeps it down. Your belief and knowing what you're giving. It's going to be taken care of, and Allah blesses you. So when you give wholeheartedly, He blesses you in our tenfold. If we give and we do it without injury behind it, He blesses us tenfold. Whatever we give, He blesses us. It may not be monetarily wise all the time. It's something else. See, He blesses us, but He rewards us for the good that we do. See, so whatever good that we do, Allah gonna reward you now for it. But we do it and give because we want to give. We're not pressured. You don't have to give a dime if you don't want to. That's up to you. See? But knowing as a believer, you're willing to do what is necessary. Now thank you for it. All that you give, all that you do. Don't think it's not appreciated, it's appreciated. See? We thank Allah for you. See, because we have brothers and sisters like you that will give and don't squawk about it. See? But like I say, if I squawk or you squawk, I'll send somebody in 10 times better than us. See? So it's going to get done. So why just go and give and get blessed? See? Because once you give, He going to bless you. He blessing you to get it, to give it. Assalamu alaikum. Praise be to Allah. Yes, sir. Clear.
Francis Rasper. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone that we serve, the alone seeks for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he allows one God. Allows he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness in none deserve to be served, worship, or praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farah Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. For me, Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.